suggest to think outside the box. I want you to go to the roof on your personal ideas factory and throw the box over the...
It's the hour. Coming up now, 10 top tips for basket weaving.
Hello, Doc. Oh. You found a sofa there?
Some idiot left it lying in the middle of the road. Give us a hand.
You better see Auntie Joan, then.
Help me, Bert.
A man like you shouldn't be interested in a broken-down sofa like this.
Bert, just help me move the sofa to the side of the road.
I'm not surprised it was dumped here. You know, I knew a man once who caught a disease off a sofa like this.
Oh, really? Enjoy yourself.
Proper job.
Where's the receptionist? Mid-20s, cheap looking. Thank you.
No! Whoa! What the hell's going on?
Well, I just came round to fix your printer.
I'm on my break.
What? This is my kitchen. That's unhygienic. I eat there. Al, please.
Honestly, Doc, I only came round to fix your printer.
Well, yeah, yes.
Sorry.
I have a heart. It's our first kiss.
Pauline, your behavior is unprofessional and embarrassing. Now get back to work.
You.
No. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Didn't want to come here. I went to the chemist, but she said I had to see you, so... I've got the runs.
Diarrhea. Well, diarrhea can be a symptom of any number of conditions, from ulcerative colitis, chronic pancreatitis, or a parasitic, a bacterial, or a viral infection.
Don't have any of them.
Right. How long has it been going on for? Mr. Flint? What?
Days. Couple of days. Maybe a week, maybe 2.
Mr. Flint, I have to examine you.
No,
Yes.
just give me something.
I have to examine you first.
No.
If I don't examine you, I can't give you a proper diagnosis, and if I don't have a proper diagnosis, I won't write you a prescription.
Okay.
Sit here, please.
Oh, could you write me out 2 of them, please?
Why?
Need one for my brother.
Open your mouth. Tell your brother I'll have to see him.
No, he won't come to see no doctor. He doesn't like them. I didn't even tell him that I was coming here.
Just you and your brother, is it?
Yeah. My dad, too.
Your brother got the same symptoms as you?
Longer. He's got blood coming out of him. Hasn't the strength to leave the house.
Right. That would suggest a common cause. I'll take some samples, but I will need to see your brother. Where do you live?
You know. The more.
I'll come out this afternoon.
Okay.
Well, you took your time then, didn't you?
You okay?
No. I wrenched my back trying to put this valuable antique into the trailer.
Dad, I need my birth certificate.
What do you want that for?
I want to open a savings account. I want my own money, don't I? I'm thinking about getting a new bike.
Your mother, you know, I mean, she looked after all those bits and pieces of paper. I never seen it.
But you'll look for it, right?
You don't need a new bike. That gets you from A to B perfectly okay. Now, help me.
Rubbish.
Put this sofa into the trailer, eh? Go on. Nice bit of furniture, then. Good. Go.
Good morning, Dr. Ellingham. Looks like it's going to be a lovely day, doesn't it?
Have my syringes arrived yet?
I'm sorry. We ordered 10 millilitres, but they sent 1 millilitre. I've put in a call, but you know how they are. Would you like to take these ones for now?
No. Have you noticed a run on diarrhea remedies?
No, nothing out of the ordinary.
You don't want to bother with conventional medicine for the stomach. Herbal remedies are far more effective.
Well, if you do notice an increase in demand, you let me know.
I'm sorry, I should have introduced myself. I'm Sandra, PC Milo's sister.
Oh.
We're actually in the same line of work.
Right, good.
I'm a herbalist.
So we're not in the same line of work then, are we?
Treating the sick and needy? I call that the same line. I may not have all your formal qualifications, but I do know something about healing people. I have a clinic in Truro.
Good for you.
I'm going to expand. I'm doing a day a week down here, too. Don't worry. I'm not going to steal all your patients.
But just make sure that if any of them have prescriptions from me, they inform you first. Mrs. Tishel?
I think those are real.
That's the bikini I've got.
Yeah?
Like it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Looking good there, Al. Call me when you dump it.
All right.
Hey.
Sorry.
Oh, God, what a hideous kid.
They look the same to me.
Looks nothing like him. That's not even it. Looks like kid has blue eyes. They got brown.
Well, I got blue eyes. My dad's got brown. My mum had brown, I think.
Oh, she can't have. Yeah. Doc, isn't it true that if your parents have brown eyes and their brat can't have blue ones?
It's dependent on genetic influences. There's a number of factors.
You see, I'm right.
You might actually be interested in learning something.
Yeah.
Oh, where are you off to?
Just going to go and do some things, all right?
How's your rash?
Still ain't gone, and it's really itchy too. It's bad for business. I don't want customers thinking I'm scratching myself all over the beef canes.
It should have cleared up by now. You've been following the treatment I prescribed you.
Oh yeah, I've been trying even harder than that. Taking these too. Got them from the other doctor.
What other doctor? Oh, God. Right. I'm keeping these.
They cost me £5.
Then you paid too much. It's very unwise to mix different forms of medication. You shouldn't have taken these with the ones I prescribed you.
It's okay, they're herbal. You know, natural.
Well, just because it's natural doesn't mean it's safe. Poison ivy's natural. You wouldn't take it, would you?
No. It's got poison in the toil.
You shut up.
That back of yours gets any worse, you have to go and see the doc.
Oh,
Here.
good. Yeah. Well, go on. You.
Ready?
Oh. That's right.
There.
That's it. Over a bit. Ah, lovely. Oh,
There.
lovely.
You found my birth certificate yet?
Oh, I'll find it when my back's better. Oh, you seen that new sofa?
Yeah. What about the old one there?
Oh, it's yours. You know, like father and son sofas. What, have I got something on my face?
No. What was Mum like, Dad?
You know. You've seen the photos.
Yeah, but really, I mean, can't tell a lot from those old pictures, can you?
She was lovely, Mary. Don't know what she was doing with me.
What colour were her eyes? Blue, right? Like mine.
No. They were brown. That's what I fell in love with, her eyes. Big, beautiful, and brown.
Is your sister in?
Mark, I told you I have a client. Please turn the radio down.
Good luck.
I really don't think there's anything wrong at all.
Are you sure? It's just that someone, it was a doctor actually.
This wouldn't be our friendly local doctor, would it?
Well, they said that I had a certain tang on my breath.
Actually, some people have a faulty spelling apparatus, which means they can falsely accuse others of, say, bad breath or body odor.
Really? That's interesting. Yeah, well, that would make sense. Because he does have some physical quirks. I mean, I don't know if you know this, but he's got a blood phobia.
No. A blood phobia? That's great.
No, but he is really a very, very good doctor.
As long as there aren't any cuts and scrapes involved, I imagine. Now, listen, for your other complaint, I can highly recommend these.
Oh, thank you. You know, you have been such a great help. Martin.
Louisa.
I hope your ears aren't burning.
Could I settle with you later?
Yeah. Dr. Ellingham, how nice to see you.
You prescribed some of your herbal tablets to one of my patients, a butcher.
Yes. Poor thing. Sweating away in that shop all day.
You've aggravated his condition. You weren't concerned that I'd already prescribed him a course of treatment?
Maybe it was your course of treatment that made him worse. Or didn't that occur to you? Sounds like someone's afraid of a little healthy competition.
Look, your pixie dust has clearly malreacted with my prescribed real medicine and exacerbated the patient's condition. This is not the 14th century. We no longer bleed patients or drill holes in their skulls when they have a migraine. I am responsible for the health of this community. In future, please, check with me first. Is that clear?
Give you a hard time, does she?
Nothing I can't handle.
She's like that. Sometimes I wish she'd really well go in.
Yeah.
I know you can't choose your families, but there's a line, Doc. People shouldn't cross it. That's all I'm saying.
Mark! Give us a hand moving the dresser, will you?
Can I come in? Thank you.
What's he doing here? I told you we don't need no doctor.
Your brother's worried about you.
It's nothing.
I don't think it is nothing, actually.
Nobody asked for you here.
Well, I'm going to examine you anyway. How long have you been feeling ill? Good stomach cramps? Feeling nauseous?
He can't keep anything down.
Nobody asked for you here.
Just going to take your temperature.
Leave us alone!
Paddy, please.
The sooner I do this, the sooner I leave.
Dad, it's just the doctor.
You'd better get out of here.
Boys, shush. Keep it down. Your mother's sleeping.
I thought you said there were just the three of you living here.
Uh-huh. The three of us and Mum.
Who's this?
Dr. Ellingham. I'm afraid your son, Paddy, here is very ill.
I didn't ask him to come, Dad. Honest.
Is this your doing, boy?
Mr. Flint! Wallace did the right thing.
It's nothing. He's fine.
No, he's not fine, actually. In all probability, he's suffering from salmonella poisoning. And Wallace. Left unchecked, that can be very serious.
Ow! Drain the blood out of this fella, too.
Right. I'm going to give you both some antibiotics. One tablet 3 times a day with food. And you must finish the course.
Right. Now leave.
Mr. Flint, have you been suffering from diarrhea?
No, I haven't.
What about your wife?
She's fine.
Well, I would like to check on her anyways, to make sure.
She don't like doctors.
Paddy.
I'll check on her anyway.
But you can't.
I just want to talk to her. It'll only take a minute.
Wallace, are you going to deal with that dog? Or is the doc here going to take his chances?
Come on, Doc.
Fine. Make sure you take those antibiotics.
Can I have a packet?
Louisa?
Martin, about this morning.
Oh, what's your visit to the snake charmer?
Well, I'm sorry that you've closed your mind to alternative medicine, but, you know, it can be effective sometimes.
No, it frequently is. Just unfortunately for my patients, with this woman, it's a lottery.
Well, maybe you should just accept that they're adults, Martin, and they can think for themselves. And I don't know, maybe she could help you with your blood problem.
Lou. Doc. How are you?
Hi.
Mum told me when I got back from London she'd treat me to dinner at the retirement home, so I need a stiff drink before I go. Well, they might care for the elderly, but they can't cook to save their lives. Lou, drink?
Yes, I will, thanks.
Doc?
No, thank you. I just came to see Mark.
Chirpy as ever, I see.
Mark.
Whether Eurovision hits Save All Your Kisses for Me.
What do you know about the Flint family?
The Flints?
Yeah, a foreboding air of violence, strange smell, passion for taxidermy.
Keep themselves to themselves.
You never had any trouble with them, then?
Not really. They don't come into Port Wine that much.
What about Mrs. Flint? When did you last see her?
I don't think I ever have. They're all right, just a bit weird. No harm to anyone.
Right. Yeah. Now, you've strained a muscle. Not much I can do. I'll prescribe you some painkillers. It'll heal in time. With plenty of rest. I'll get your patient notes.
Here, Doc, I heard that Mark's sister works wonders with aches and pains. Do you think I should pop over and see her?
Don't be stupid, Bert. Don't we have Wallace Flynn's test results back?
Yes.
Can you give me his phone number then, please?
No. Don't have it.
Remind me what your job is again?
He didn't leave a number. He left in a rush, looking like a frightened rabbit. Like all your patients, actually.
I'll just scoot out there and hope that they're in. It's less than half a day's drive.
Doc. Two brown-eyed parents could definitely have a blue-eyed kid, right?
Well, it's uncommon. In the past, it was felt that the brown eye colour was always dominant over the blue, but now we know better.
See? Silly. That's exactly what I said. Sort of.
I don't know. They said uncommon.
Hello, Al.
Thought I'd fix your water line. I was driving by.
What water line?
You said it was leaking in the chicken coop.
That was over a year ago.
Yeah, well, you said if I had a minute to pop in, and, well, I've got a minute.
All right, I'll show you where the stopcock is.
Right.
Here you are.
Hello? Hello?
What are you doing here? Oh, you're feeling better then? I got the results back from your tests. I was right. It was salmonella. The antibiotics I gave you should clear that up, though, as long as you keep taking them. Just as importantly, though, how you picked it up. Salmonella is most commonly found in foodstuffs. Mind if I take a look in your fridge? Your father do that?
Dad's hobby. He likes to keep things.
Why doesn't he stuff that dog while he's at it? Oh. Oh. That's an old fridge, isn't it?
We collect scrap from around and sell it on. Sometimes he keeps stuff.
Wallace.
You know, these old ones, they leak sulfur dioxide when they wear out. Would explain the smell. Or one of them, anyway. And, apart from causing permanent lung damage, that would mean that any meat products stored in there would, of course, undoubtedly
we
become...
get diarrhea, salmonella.
Maybe I should talk to your mother.
Yeah, you've got
We'll
it.
tell her.
Still, I think I should...
You've got no business here.
Right then.
Pauline, can you hear me? Yeah, I wanted to try and find any patient notes that still exist on the Flint family, and more specifically Mrs. Flint. Oh, well, right.
What were you doing back here?
He helped us, didn't he?
It's not what I asked. Dad don't like strangers in the house. I'm gonna go and check on Mom.
Dad's short. I'm tall. He's big. I'm not. He thinks differently. We're totally different.
That's got nothing to do with it. He's your father.
You stole on giving me my birth certificate.
Al, I knew your mum very well. When you were born, she and Bert were overjoyed.
So you do know something then?
If you don't get on with it, then that job will never get done. Here.
Joan. Joan, did my mum have an affair?
Al, your father loved your mother very much. Your father loves you very much. There's nothing more to be said.
Hello, boy. Doc said I should rest my back.
I want my birth certificate.
What do you fancy for your tea, then? Nice bit of trout?
No, Dad.
Look, I turned the place upside down. There's no sign of it, but I'll find it.
Give it me, I'll send away for a copy.
You can do that, then.
I know about Mum. Her affair.
It wasn't an affair.
Well, what was it then?
It was just one night, but it meant nothing, right?
Are you my dad?
If you'll excuse me, I got a washing machine to plumb in. Here.
Flint notes.
Hello, how are you? Having a nice day? I don't know why I bothered.
It's your job.
Mrs. Flint hasn't visited the surgery since the boys were little.
You okay there, Bert?
Yeah, I'm just resting, that's all.
Thought maybe you'd broken down. You sure everything's okay?
Yeah, it's just hay fever.
Okay. That's a season for it.
I should see your Sandra.
See you later.
Wait.
Middle name?
He doesn't have one.
Date of birth?
4th of December, 96.
Right, and what seems to be the problem? Apart from the fact he's getting his grubby little fingers all over my surgery. No.
It's his glands. He's hyperactive. Isn't there something you can just give him?
No. No. Come on. Sit there. Hold that. There is no miracle pill. I'll have to do a psychiatric evaluation.
Well, I tried the other doctor, and she just gave me something called Brahmi. Said it'll help with his blood sugar level. If anything, he's just got worse.
That woman is not a doctor. Your son needs to be referred to a specialist.
You mentioned the Flint family.
I don't discuss patients with patients.
No. Wondered how Doreen was. Well, she used to sing in the church choir with me years ago.
When did you last see her?
Well, she was tone deaf. Well, I haven't seen her since this one was a tyke. It's like she just fell off the edge of the world.
How's it going, Sandy?
Getting my bearings.
Have you seen my radio?
Oh, yeah. There wasn't one upstairs, so I borrowed it.
I'd like it back.
I think I'm going to be listening to it later.
You know I'm letting you use that room rent-free.
Oh, I see. So I borrow your radio, and what? You're going to kick your big sister out in the street? I don't think so.
Just give me back my radio. Thank you.
Miss Milo, you've doled out some more of your wonder herbs to another of my patients, a child.
The high-strung kid? We prescribe Bacopa maniera for attention deficit and hyperactivity disorder.
Do we really? You think by rolling into town and setting up shop that you're helping people, but you're not.
That child wasn't on any of your prescriptions.
No, he needs to see a specialist.
I find it very hard to take a lecture from a doctor who can't conquer his own fear of blood.
From now on, check with me first.
Oh, I didn't realise that you were the law in town.
So, how did you get on at the Flints?
What?
The Wallace and Paddy.
Oh, say hello to them from me the next time you see them. Victor, the father, he's been to my practice in Truro a couple of times. Prefers the natural approach. Doesn't trust doctors.
Dr. Martin. Ellingham.
Which is it, Martin or Ellingham?
My first name is Martin.
What do you think you're doing coming back up the house? Who invited you?
I just wanted to be sure that your son was all right.
He's fine, I'm fine, we're all fine. We don't need people coming up to see us. Me and the wife don't need people interfering with the family. You married? Children?
No.
Well, if you were, maybe you'd understand. Oh, thanks about sorting out that fridge problem. Those boys like magpies. Magpies, I tell you. Nice to meet you, Doctor.
You should have told me.
Here, sit. Sit down. Now, your mum and I, we were having troubles. I left for a while, and then I came back.
I've trusted you for 25 years.
Your mother always looked after the important papers in the house, right? Now, in here, I've never seen this. In here is your birth certificate. I thought, well, if I don't know what's written there, you're still my son, right? Now, why don't we just put this away, right?
No, I'm not going to hide from the truth like you. I want to know. Go on.
You do it. Go on. All right.
I knew it. I knew it.
Just goes to show. You recognize her name there?
But how do I know she just didn't get them to put your name in? Eh?
Hello, this is the Port Run Surgery. There is no one here to take your call at the moment, but please leave a message and I'll call you back.
Dr. Martin, it's Wallace. Look, I really need to talk to you about... What are you doing? Dad, give me that! Oh, you boys, give me all of it. Look, this is really important, please. Give it me! No, Dad! Give it me!
Father's prone to violence. Grabbed me by the throat yesterday.
Doc, shh, Sandra's sleeping. Don't want to wake the beast.
if I've been calling a stranger Dad for 25 years?
He's Bert. He's your father.
Well, that's the point, though, isn't it? What if he's not?
Fine, Al. Let's just suppose that he's not. What are you going to do?
How do you mean?
Well, are you going to walk away from him? Or are you going to ignore him? Or you might perhaps think about how he's been feeling all these years, not knowing, and the fact that he's kept loving you. Come on, I'll give you breakfast. You can't answer questions like this on an empty stomach.
First time I ever saw a dead body was in Truro. Old lady, Mrs. Williams. She'd phoned the council to complain about her flat, said it smelled bad. And you know what they found?
Her husband had died months before and she hadn't told anyone.
Oh. Yeah.
Mark, I appreciate that you're excited, but...
I'm just saying, Doc, it happens.
Yes, it does.
So, how do you want to do this?
I'm a doctor. You're the policeman.
Right. Of course.
Let's go around to the back.
Hello? I don't think we're actually allowed in here. No. Definitely not. You can't enter a house without reasonable grounds.
This is reasonable grounds. That's the room. Another one of your sister's prescriptions.
Careful, Doc. What are you doing here?
I've just going to check on your mother.
She's fine. Everything's fine.
I'm sorry, but I am going to check.
Hey!
Dr. Martin. Sorry. Ellingham. Dr. Ellingham. Hello.
That's fantastic. Just go around with a car on your side.
You know your father's condition's probably treatable. Has he been like this long? Been getting worse lately?
Yeah, he was getting worse, you know. All the mood swings and that. Just. He usually got better quicker than this.
They always this bad?
No, it was never really this bad. And I didn't know what to do. I was just trying to look after him, after all of us.
Wallace, what about your mother?
She left us. We haven't heard from her in about, I don't know, 8 years. And Dad was worried we were going to get taken into care, so he Just want us to make us like a normal family. Like everyone else.
Right.
You're a good boy. You give your mum a hug.
I've never seen that before. What do you think happened?
It appears to be a disorder precipitated by abandonment.
He was trying to be Doreen.
Oh, I think the trauma of her leaving must have triggered his psychosis. I don't think these helped. Not one little bit.
Bloody hell.
How's the fishing?
Slow.
Might have a try. I'll never catch anything.
You're always so impatient, aren't you? Here. You remember that time that we went out in the boat, right? And you had a bite and you were struggling to reel it in, like, and you were worried you were going to lose it.
Yeah.
So what did you do?
I dived in.
You dived in, that's right, you idiot.
I was only 10.
Don't worry, Dad, don't worry. I'll catch it.
And then you dived in after me, even though I could swim better than you.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, Dad.
Don't be.
Ayurvedic medicines
They can be useful for...
can contain high levels of mercury, which, given to someone already suffering from a degree of psychosis, the effects can be catastrophic.
I didn't realise she was that ill.
Oh, hadn't it struck you when she visited your clinic?
She seemed fine.
She didn't seem anything. You've never met her. Doreen Flint left this area years ago.
I saw her husband.
Right, who for the last 8 years has been under the delusion that he is both Victor and Doreen Flint in one body.
Oh.
You know, there's a reason why we insist on seeing patients before prescribing a course of treatment. It's called good practice.
People feel comfortable when they come and see me, which is more like I say for you.
Right, well, the minute I start handing out treatments left, right, and centre to people I've never met, please feel free to call me a stupid, arrogant, unqualified charlatan.
Are you really going to stand there and let him speak to me like that?
Look, Sandra, you're always bossing me around, undermining and insulting me. You criticise everything I do from my personal life to my weight.
You're not overweight.
I can stand to lose a couple of pounds. In general, you're not a nice person, Sandra.
Oh, stop showing off in front of your hero.
I want you to leave.
What?
Permanently. I want you to pack up and leave.
No.
Sandra.
I'll go in the morning.
Nope. You'll leave now. And I'll be having this back as well. Thank you.
Wallace, howdy.
Brought you summit.
Well, there's no need.
Dad's gonna be okay because of you.
Did you kill that dog for me?
No. Car hit it. You can't even see the tire marks. I want you to take it.
Thank you, but...
Oh, no, you're gonna take it, Doc.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I came early. Hope you don't mind. Oh, God. Sorry, love. I'm sorry, Doc. I know I smell.
Come through, please.
Coming next, you've seen our two new campers enter the jungle and Jilly and Carol get familiar with a kangaroo's privates. But now it's the most dramatic night so far. One celebrity has to do a live bush tucker trial. And you picked Cherie. But will she be able to get over her nerves as she faces the Rocky Horror? You won't want to miss I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, next on ITV1.